I can remember just a year ago in March 2023 where I was every single day coming home from school, I was crying, literally begging to not go to school tomorrow. I was always wanting breaks. My mental health was shit. And my mom saw how bad it was. My mom saw me playing video games constantly, wasting my life away, basically, wasting my teenage years. She saw how bad school was affecting me. She saw how every single time I'd beg to I would be literally begging for her to call in sick every single fucking day. I was begging for her to call in sick. And she saw how bad it was. So eventually, after some time, she actually came up to me and suggested online school. I had a major big breakdown and everything. And this was a little bit before self-improvement, so I wasn't quite emotionally mature yet. And it was this one breakdown where she came up to me and she basically suggested online school. And when she suggested it to me, I was just getting on self-improvement. When she suggested it to me, I had just kind of found Hamza. I was starting to do a little bit of stuff, and then over the next couple months, I was really getting serious, much more serious. And so I literally made a pros and cons list of online school, which it's just funny as fuck. But I made a full-on pros and cons list because this was a pretty big decision at the time. And so I've been doing online school since the beginning of this school year, so September 2023. It's it's May 2023, 2024 right now. So just about a month ago though, I went to a meetup in Las Vegas, and it changed my life. It changed my whole paradigm on the world, and literally it set my standard of life so high. I met Hamza, I met a bunch of guys that had super similar beliefs to me, and it was just such a great experience. And it was literally my dream routine of a day. And so it changed my bar of dissatisfaction so much, and it changed my paradigm on the world. And so when I got back home and tried to do schoolwork, I couldn't force myself to do it. It was like playing video games. It's why the fuck am I even doing this? I literally asked, I would try to do schoolwork, and I'm why though? I'm just wasting fucking time. I'm just wasting away, just like I was with video games. I'm literally wasting away doing this school shit, and it's not even fun. It was what the fuck am I even doing at this point? Because I'm into entrepreneurship. I'm not even trying to go to college or high school to be more brainwashed and going into a 9 to 5. It's I'm not fucking doing that. So I just couldn't force myself to do it. I literally couldn't. So I basically just didn't. I basically said okay, I'm not gonna do this. I'm either gonna be homeschooled or I'm not gonna do schoolwork. And it took a week or so for my parents to make a decision. Of course, we went through the details and looked at it was a whole process and stuff. But basically, after a week or so, my parents and I made a decision, and I've been fully homeschooled for about 3 weeks now. And honestly, it can be tough to be social. It can be tough, to be kind of that one guy who's got guys and girls around him or her, and it's kind of hard to just be that friend group leader or even be in one when you're not in school with all the kids and shit. And it is hard to be a little bit it is a little bit hard to be social, I will be honest, but I will spit some truth at you here. You don't want to be popular among people in school. You don't. You just don't. I mean, I used to be kind of popular, but in a sort of bad way. But even my friend, he's pretty popular. He's still in public school and everything, but he's pretty popular. But he looks up to me. If I went back to school now, I would be seen as weird. but he looks up to me, even though he's the one that's popular among like my age group. He takes advice from me. I like literally basically coach him. He's like, I'm like his role model. Do you really want status among losers, or do you want status among winners? It's your choice. Now, I'm not saying status is a bad thing. It's really just the question of, do you want status among retards, or do you want status among actually high value people? Do you want real status, or like, it's like, it's really your choice. But me personally, in my experience, is that in coaching my friend, it's been that being popular in school isn't really that good of a thing. But being social, being this like social magnet where you're the one approaching people in the gym, you're the one fucking talking to people all around you, you're fist bumping guys and shit. It's something we deeply desire naturally as humans. Like, you'll see, like, in a little bit, I'll be like in the gym, like fist bumping, like fucking literally, like I went to the gym earlier today, like the one in this clip. So yeah, earlier today, meaning yesterday at the time of uploading this. But basically, I was in the gym and I was fist bumping like random fucking people, saying like hi and how are you, and getting into like this pretty long conversation like with this one like actual like social gym chat basically. And I approached this one really cute girl. Like, you'll see you later, but I've got it. And it honestly, it's something we deeply desire as humans, being like this social magnet, being like this high status, like being seen as that guy, like that social guy, you know? So I'm gonna give like 3 really quick steps. Step 1 is to basically go to places where there's people. For me, that's the gym at like the most popular time at basically 6, and go to places where there's people to interact with. Basically, the gym, I'd say, is almost like pretty much the best place for that, because like you're following your own daily routine, and then you're basically like you're following your own routine, and then the social life works into that. Step 2 is to basically just be present, have positive, sort of vibrant energy. If you ain't present, people can fucking tell when you're in your head. People can tell, like, it just gives off a bad fucking vibe. People can tell when you're overthinking. It negative, kind of slow energy as well also brings like a bad vibe. Just be in a good mood, be present, don't be overthinking in your head, and just be kind of happy. You can bring this positive, vibrant energy to the situation, and that'll make things so much better. Like, I've made social videos. Like, I'm starting to make like a lot more social videos for like homeschoolers. So if that's a problem you can relate to, you might want to subscribe. But step 3 is basically get into a social flow, fist bump some old guys, fucking ask how some people are doing. Just kind of like fucking like, bro, some ones I was doing earlier is like I would just fist bump some like old guy and say like nice one, like good work or something. And you know, I haven't it's, you know, you just have to start small. Basically, just start slow, you know, and small, and progressively overload. Essentially, is just get into a social flow where, you know, you're fist bumping some people, then you start saying hi, and then, you know, you go to some more people, ask how they're doing, and then eventually you like get into a conversation. And just getting into that social flow will basically socially like lubricate you. And then step 4 is to basically take some deep breaths and approach the cute girl. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's what I did earlier today. You probably saw in the thingy there, but yeah, approach the cute girl. Yeah, get into a social flow, and then that will basically lubricate you up to be able to like just approach that girl kind of naturally, because you're already in this sort of social mood, you're being social already, and then, when you see that cute girl, you're like, oh, fuck it, let's just do it. Those are my tips, honestly. And if you want more, basically, social tips, how to not be, how to cope with loneliness, and basically all kinds of stuff about being a homeschool kid, or homeschooled teen, then subscribe. Peace out, and I'll see you in the next video. Mwah.